Here with Coach Frye after the first day of the Gamecock opener. Coach, we had a bunch of good finishes, especially in these short sprints today. Tell me what kind of stood out to you out of some of those performances.
I mean, to be at home, for the kids to have this experience with 1,300 athletes here, and for them to go round by round and the patience to come in and get warmed up to execute. I think Daryl did a great job with 3 runs today, made a big final, had a best race on his last one. That was good. And to have the hurdles, Stefan get to win the collegiate section was good, a seasonal best. And Stephanie had a good run in the quarter, a little delay there, and chanced his first meet of the year to come out and run 33:16.
33:08.
Which was excellent.
Yeah, and obviously this big meet and a lot of big teams and a lot of good performances. What are you kind of looking forward to tomorrow? Obviously, we have a lot more stuff tomorrow as well.
Coming with a night tonight with a kid, the kid from NC State ran 6:59, which is the fastest time in the country, and the Florida kid ran 6:61. Those kind of efforts, and then they have a high school kid that goes out there and ties the high school national record in 60. The track is giving back fast time. For Rucker to run 7:30 and Caitlin to run 7:35. We're kind of on a big roll there. Another win by Sweatman today, sticking solid to where she was. And so we got a lot of things to hope for, but we had such a great night tonight. To duplicate that with the kind of work and the progress we're making, this week is a bigger jump than you expected. Most of the time, your first week is a little sluggish, and the next one is a big bounce. So we got a big bounce today. So I'm excited tomorrow to see what we got going. We got a 200, Evan Miller, and then try and get a solid mile relay in them girls. And we had a great run tonight in the 3K. We had a personal best in the 3K tonight. 10:01. And so we're just having a lot of personal bests with our kids. So tomorrow we got some things to go again. We got the weight throws tomorrow, which we're looking to see if we can get some personal bests out of that.
Talked about, you're kind of impressed with how quick the jump has been. What do you kind of credit that to with the training, or what have you guys specifically worked on that credits to that this quick jump?
Well, the big thing is that we worked really hard from when we got back on the 6th. And our kids are a little loaded from the weight rooms. They were sore going in. We still got a few kids that are a little sore. We really don't have Will, and EJ's a little still tight, and he still ran solid tonight. And then we're still missing Quincy. So we got some things still to go for the guys' side. The triple jump, the high jump, we're missing 2 of our girls, and they'll get to open up next week. But everybody's got to go through a transition of going from practice to a competition, and then elevating the competition. Very few people can just come out and hit it on the first time they're out.
And my last question before we kind of wrap up is talking about these 3 rounds. We have some short sprints that have 3 rounds. Talk to me how important that is to kind of have early in the season and have that experience. You talked about Daryl having one of his best races in that 3rd race. Not a lot of meets that have 3 rounds. Talk to me a little bit about that.
Well, you have to work your way through that, because you can only run a 3rd round if you advance by running through the 1st round and then advance through the 2nd one. Because the NCAA says that you have to have more than 5 heats to have a semifinal. So we take 24 people, they are automatically into the semis. But you got to advance 8 out of those 107 people, or 17 guys. Only 8 came to get to the semis. So that's how you get into. You got to have big track meets to get that kind of to be able to get 3 rounds in. And so that's. Daryl didn't have a good meet last week, so we just took the times he ran last week and it just put him in the out of the top 24. And, when you run 7:84, then he just fell where it was. He did not want to be in that situation. He wanted to be in the top 24. But track is fair. You don't get to politic yourself into a situation. Whatever you did last, it puts you in a position to where what lane you're supposed to have, what heat you're supposed to have. So even if you're at your home team, you still have to go through the process, because I talked to them about, hey, life, you have to earn your way. And so tonight was a good way for him to earn his way into good graces with himself. He loved the great races he had tonight. He didn't want to run that first round, but he feels like I had to earn my way back into a semifinal. And Evan, if he goes this. If we had another meet next week, he would have to go and earn his way into a semifinal. And I like that process. I think that it teaches people that you have to be on your game all the time, especially at home. You have to earn your way, and that's what life is. The track teaches you good lessons. Earn your way, and then the next day you got to earn it again. It doesn't slack up just because you had a good one. It doesn't give you grace. The other guy beside you is going to make you earn it the next day. Even the guy that ran the 6:59, when he lines up in his conference meet in the ACC, then the kids at Florida State are going to make him earn that 6:50. The kid that ran 6:61 from Florida, the SEC is going to make him earn it. So you don't get grace because you ran fast in track. You got to do it. You got to do it to me that next time you run.
Awesome, Coach. Well, good luck tomorrow, and we'll see you then.
Hey, look forward to tomorrow. Fans, come out and watch the Gamecock Frye.
Awesome. Thanks, Coach.